You know, I have to say that stretching is where it's at. My hip always has this problem, and I noticed that ever since I've been slowly getting back into stretching and exercising every morning, that even though it's like this close from wanting to hurt, it's not. So it seems like when I do squats, that's the thing that ends up hurting my hip. So there's other ways to go about squats. So rather than just here's your legs and go down like this, you can make your feet wider and then do it that way, like as wide as you can go, and then squat down. That seems to be easier. All right, so I'm gonna stretch and do some exercises and get this old lady in gear. How are you today? Hopefully all is well. And it looks like a dismal day, which is wonderful. And I'll take any kind of day except for really hot, you know? And even then, God knows what he's doing, right? All right, see the compost pile? Okay, we are going to work this morning. We are going to exercise and you will be blessed, but make sure that you talk to your doctor about this before you begin any exercise. And take it easy, okay? And know that when you're done, you're going to feel like $1,000,000. And you keep doing this as often as you comfortably can, and I promise you will be Superwoman or Superman, okay? So let's go. Okay. Hopefully that's the floor creaking and not my bones. Let's get to it. Okay, you see that I don't have much room. I'm going to grab my foot behind me. And if you can do this, that's fine. If you can't, you can always just put the top of your toes on, say, a bed, a couch, anything, and then work your way into balancing yourself and grabbing your foot behind you. Otherwise, don't worry about it. Okay, I'm stretching out my calf now, and I put my heel all the way back behind me and make sure that you keep it on the floor. Make sure your heel touches the floor. If you can't go as far back, don't worry about it. Just do a little bit, okay? Okay, so maybe you might want to hold on to the wall. I normally don't lift my leg this high, but in order for you to see it, I will. I'm rolling my whole entire foot to get a nice stretch, and do this on both feet. You go one way and then you can go another. This is magical on the feet. I've been doing this for years. You can do it laying down. Okay, so here I am just stretching the whole upper body, and if you have to go nice and slow, go slow. Now I'm swinging my arms back. I personally like to go all the way. And then I'm rolling the shoulders back, nice and easy. Take those deep breaths as you do it. And now I'm going the other way. Make sure your arms are coming in the front of you. This feels so nice. Stretching is really important. But make sure, you work out just a little bit. You can just walk in place, just to get the blood flowing. And once the blood flows, it'll warm up your body. And now we're just moving gently. You go as fast or as slow as you have to do. Now rotating the hands, getting all those ligaments ready. Okay, and then I do the up and down. Okay, it feels so wonderful. You do what you can. You know what you can do. So here I'm just trying to touch the ceiling, reach, stretch, and you can feel it all in your waist. It's beautiful, Beautiful. Take a deep breath and reach for the floor as far as you comfortably can. If all you can do is just hunch over a little bit, maybe all you can do is reach your knees. Try to do a little more every day or whenever you think you're ready. And I just personally love to just try to touch the floor, and then I'm going side to side here. These are great stretches. The core of your body is so vitally important, and if anybody's had a C-section, you understand how much. So I'm moving my arms, my elbows pointing away, and you could feel that stretch all the way down the sides, and then maybe back down, and then back up. Okay, here you might want to reach for the wall, maybe a chair, or if you have really great balance, that's fine too. We're going to do side leg lifts. I usually like to do 21. I give it that extra one, and this will strengthen the outside of your hip over here. Nice and easy. Be intentional about it. Make it strong. Okay? This is wonderful. And now we're going to go to the other side. What you got to do to one side, you have to do to the other. We're getting stronger. Do you have to run marathons? Absolutely not. These small changes will make a big deal. So just keep going. And you do as many as you can do. Maybe you can do 3. Maybe you can do 5. Whatever it is, you work your way up over time. And you don't have to keep increasing every day. Just maybe it'll take a week. Maybe it'll take a month. Okay? So now I'm going to do the inner thigh. So we're going to press our leg up as comfortably as you can. Okay? Maybe again, you can only do 3. Maybe you can do 5. Whatever you can do. Okay, you're crossing over. Okay, you go as slow or as fast as you like. Okay, I always do 21. You can do whatever you need to do. Always do the other side. If you comfortably can. Sometimes one leg doesn't want to cooperate, or maybe one arm doesn't want to cooperate. That happened to me today. Okay, don't forget to keep breathing. Keep breathing. Be intentional now. Don't just swing it haphazardly. So now I'm going to do some push-ups against the wall. I used to be a pro at these on the floor. I could do 14 of them at one time in my life. Those days are gone. I'm sure I could continue. However, I'm very, very pleased and satisfied with doing push-ups. Now you will find where you need to stand. I like to stand a little bit back. Maybe you need to go closer. Maybe you can only do 4, 5, whatever you can do. Start off slow. Don't get discouraged. I've been doing about 40 for a very, very long time, maybe years. And now I've been slowly increasing to about 45. And you know what? Don't forget to keep breathing, be intentional, place your hands in a comfortable way. And if you need to pause, then you pause. It's better to pause and be able to keep going. Okay? Find a nice, comfortable place for you. I love to do these right here. This is my husband's closet. And we're strengthening the back of the arms, the upper back, even your torso, the middle part of you. Okay, see how I pause there? All right, that's just so I can get a few more in. I know you can do this. If you, like I said, you can only do a few, do a few. Now I'm pressing my hands together to give it that extra squeeze, to work it even more. Okay, shake it out, shake it out. All right. Okay, so now we're going to work the gluteus maximus muscles. That's your rear end. And I am just kicking my leg behind me. So there's 2 ways you can go about this. You can move your heel all the way back behind you, or you can do what I prefer. I turn my foot. Let's go to the other leg. I turn my foot out so my toes are kind of sort of pointing to the side and then back. A lot of ballerinas do this. So let's keep going. I like to do about 21. Be very intentional. Think about that muscle. whenever you're doing these things, think about the muscle. Okay, we're shaking things out, breathing. Now I'm going to work the calf. I always like to do 21. So not only am I lifting up, when you get to that top, you're going to squeeze tight, and then on the way down, you're going to lift your toes. You might want to hold on to something, a wall or a chair, because when you lift the toes up, you don't need to go all the way back and fall down on the floor. So let's be very careful. And don't forget to keep breathing. Lifting your heels. Again, do as many as you comfortably can. 21 is a number for me that I prefer and enjoy. And then we're going to pulse this. I'm standing on my toes. Sorry you can't see it. So I'm just pulsing it, getting those extra squeezes. And then I'm going to squeeze my calves a number of times. Squeeze, squeeze. Okay, and then I'm doing squats. Now earlier I told you that I have a hard time with my legs about shoulder width apart. For some reason that ends up hurting my hip, I think. So you can go really super wide, or you can keep your knees close together. These seem to be doing all right for me. Now you will have to make sure that your knees are not going over your toes. So you want to take a peek. Make sure that your knees are not going over your toes. That's called hyperextend. You don't need to be hurting your knees in those ways. So as long as they're not going past your toes, you should be all right. You want to be sitting back, like you're going to sit back in a chair. That's the goal. Pretend there's a chair back there. And you say, oh, nope, I don't want to sit down. Got to get back up. I want to sit down and rest. Oh, the kids are calling. Got to get back up. And now you can kind of make it a little longer. Pause for a little bit longer when you're down there. Make it intentional. Make everything work for you. Oh, got to sit down. Oh, sorry, guess I can't. I got to go wash those dishes. Take a deep breath. Kick it out. Shake it out. Get your breath back. This takes a lot of energy. So now, Dr. Berg always talks about that if you do have a belly, like I do, instead of doing instead of doing sit-ups, you're going to lean backwards. Okay? Lean back as you comfortably can. Don't stress yourself out. Just a little ways where you feel comfortable, and then you're going to move up. Back and up. Don't forget to keep breathing. And think about those abdominal muscles pulling you forward and pushing you back. Okay? Do this. I like to do these 25 times. That's his suggestion. Okay. That's right. Keep going. And you know what? Even if you never see results, at least you know that the core of you is stronger today than it was yesterday. That's what the goal here is, to be strong. Okay? When you're strong, you prevent injuries. All right, I'm shaking it out, catching my breath. Now see my throat here? I'm going to work this by taking my jaw, I'm opening it up like I'm going to catch some flies, and then I'm going to move my lip up. I'm stretching my bottom lip up to the ceiling as far as I comfortably can. And I like to do this about 50 times. I noticed back in the day, that's probably what kept my double chin away. I used to do this all the time. And of course, it strengthens it up. These are muscles that you're using. And now I like to work the sides of my cheeks. Okay? Because these are muscles in here. These are your facial muscles. You're going to be intentional. Do as many as you comfortably can. Who would have ever thought you'd be exercising? All the chewing that we get, you think that that'd be enough. Okay. Keep going. Think about those muscles. All right. Let's go back to some push-ups. I prefer push-ups against the wall. Yep. There you go. Keep going. Do as many as you comfortably can. Maybe you want to pause this video and go for it yourself. or do it along with me. Everyone's different. Don't forget, every body is different. So somebody's going to have more strength. Somebody's going to be weaker. It doesn't matter. Do as many as your body will comfortably allow you. Be encouraged. As long as we're moving, I'm proud of you. I am. It's not easy. And you know, I figure as long as I jump out of bed, brush my teeth, say my prayers, and then get busy with this before I go downstairs. Because if I go downstairs, I'm never going to do this. I have to do this before I leave. Okay, I stretched there for a little while just so I can get a few more in. Don't forget to breathe. I'm breathing out on the way up. I'm breathing in on the way down. Pausing. I'm pressing. Getting that extra squeeze. Nothing wrong with that. All right, shake it out. Notice that I just keep moving my body. All right, see how I'm stepping side to side? That's because my heart rate is pumping, and we don't want to just stop, okay? We want to keep moving the body, okay? I'm a big firm believer in this exercise here. My older brother taught this to me a long time ago. Again, as you're circling your knees together like this, and then you have to go the other way as well, you don't need to hyperextend your knees over your toes. So as you're circling, don't go over your toes. That's where you're going to get injured. Nice and slow, okay? And if you have knee trouble and you can't do this, just keep moving your feet side to side. All right, I went to go get my weights. These are 8 pounds. You can use 1 pound, 3 pounds, 5 pounds, 8 pounds, 10 pounds. This is a quick and easy way to get 2 things accomplished at the same time. I put one arm behind my head, and this is for my tricep, which is the upper arm in the back. And then my left arm is doing the curls for my biceps, the front of my upper arm. Okay? Don't just swing things around. Make sure you're breathing. When you are pulling either up or you're pushing up, whatever you do this, you need to breathe out. So see my arm behind me? We are pushing and breathing out. We're breathing out and in. Breathing out and in. When you breathe out, it's like your extra helper. When I'm finished, I'll put my arms down, and you can't tell, but I'm squeezing the back of my upper arm. Okay, and then I'll do also some stretches. Anytime you do those extra squeezes, it's just to get a little bit extra exercise there. Got to stretch it out. And while I'm letting my arms rest, I'm going to intentionally, not just swinging it around, I'm going to make the core of my body strong and tight as I do these. Again, we're breathing. This is just to give my arms a rest. Keep going now. You only do as many as you comfortably can. You can do this sitting down. Pretty much all these exercises you can do sitting down. Most of them anyway. One day I'll help you out and show you. And now we're going to twist, 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 just stretching out those arm muscles. Very good. Keep breathing. So now I'm holding my arms tight to my body, and we're twisting, twisting. Maybe you can't go as far, and that's okay. Keep looking forward. Make your stomach muscles tight at all times. You don't want to get injured. Okay, keeping your stomach tight the whole time. Breathe. Okay, making your torso tight. I've had a C-section 3 times, And I know how important the torso is. Very, very important. You can't do anything without a strong torso. So here I am taking my weights and I'm going down. I'm going down to the floor. You can go to your knees, your hips, whatever is comfortable for you. I like to go all the way down. We're working the back here. We're working the back. Okay, my hair is getting in my way. Let me fix this. It's getting annoying. It's getting annoying, so let me put it back. Let's resume. Okay. When you come up, we're going to pull, like if you were rowing a boat. Think about the upper back muscles in the middle. Think about those muscles as you pull back down. Imagine you couldn't go down unless you had back muscles, so let's go down and pull it back like you're rowing that boat. Come on, guys. We're rowing that boat. Where are we going? Chicago? Let's keep going. Row that boat. Go all the way down as you comfortably can. Squeeze at the top. Squeeze. Squeeze. Being very mindful. Squeeze. Okay, keep going. Okay, we're going to stop. And we're going to just take some deep breaths. Relax. But you want to keep moving side to side or march in place. Whatever your thing is, your body needs to keep moving while you're resting. Catching my breath. Okay. Pausing here until you can comfortably start to breathe again. All right. Pick up those weights. All right, so we're grabbing our weights and we're going to lift no higher than our eyes. You see how my elbow is bent a little bit? If you don't bend it, you will hurt your elbow. You'll hyperextend that, put too much stress on your elbow. So we're lifting, be intentional, and you want to kind of go on the slower side on the way down. Okay, up and down. Be intentional. Don't just throw them around. There's no sense in that. You have to intentionally let your shoulder bring those weights down. That's where you're going to get your strength. Maybe you can pause at the top, pause, and let that arm make you strong. It's the pausing and bringing it down slowly. We're going to rest. Okay, when you're ready, I'm going to keep my back hunched over. My feet are shoulder width apart. My elbows are bent. And I'm bringing my arms out to the side. And it's very important to pause and slowly down. Pause. That's where the strength comes. You can see my shoulders are doing all the work. Pause. It's beautiful. It is difficult. And you're going to breathe. Ready? Exhale there. Exhale. That's where you're going to get your strength, is when you're breathing. Okay, I'm going to put the weights down. And I'm going to shake it out. Let that rest. That made my heart pump. So now we're going to calm it down a little bit. I'm going to do some arm stretches. Whichever way you like. These are my favorites. I'm looking all the way back. I'm turning my head all the way back. That's where I get a full stretch. And these are really great too. Okay. We're resting. Waiting for your heartbeat to calm down a little bit. Very nice. See how I'm going side to side? All right, get your weights. And now we're moving them up under your chin. Be careful you don't whack your chin. All right. You're exhaling on the way up. Okay, we're going to pause it again. That's where you get all your strength. Pause. Don't just throw your arms around. Everything has to be tight. All right, so you don't get injured. Now we're lifting our shoulders up. Up, making your shoulders strong. You will feel so strong when you're out there shopping in the world, wherever you have to go, whatever you have to do. You're going to notice that your arms are stronger. Okay? We're going to rest side to side, stepping side to side. Okay, just wait. Wait. I know you guys can do this, even if it's just a little bit. I'm stretching my neck. Whatever you feel in your body that needs some stretching, that's what you do. Me, I love to stretch my neck all around. Now I'm looking side to side. Notice that my feet are still going side to side. All right. And we're rolling the wrists all around, getting the tendons strong. And then we're going to get our weights again. And this time we're keeping our palms facing the floor and we're moving up. This is going to get right in front of the elbow, you know, the forearm. Okay, the forearm, right near the elbow, nice and strong. Oftentimes we might forget about these areas. These are the smaller areas that are going to make moving around, and you're going to be so strong. It doesn't take very much to become strong. Okay, keep going. You're exhaling on the way down. Keep going. Okay, rest. In order to rest my arms, I don't always like to put the weights down. I like to work the waist while I can. Keep it going. Be intentional. Keep the stomach muscles tight. Keeping those stomach muscles tight is so important. Everything has to be tight. Okay, and you can roll your weights around. Here, we are turning our palms, like say, inward towards facing our body. And this is going to get in that same area, but like on the inside of the elbow, but on the forearm, okay? Making this intentionally strong. You can do 2 at a time or 1 at a time. I'm just showing you your options. If you want to save time and you have places to go, people to meet, then you want to do both at the same time. All right, we're stretching it out. Let your arms hang and feel that stretch. Good job, guys. Good job. Okay. So now we're going to work the wrist. As long as you don't have any tendon problem, and if you do, you're going to do these things when your wrists don't hurt anymore. When they don't hurt anymore, you're going to lift. Lift. If you notice, I'm just moving my hands up and down, okay? Be intentional. Don't swing it around. And now we're going to roll it. This is exercise for your wrist. Go the other way. Good job. You could do this sitting down, okay? We're going to put those down, and we're going to rest. Shaking everything out. I love to stretch. Stretching brings life, okay? If you want to stay healthy and strong, and say you don't want to exercise, and you insist on not exercising, please stretch those muscles slowly. Go for a little walk, come back and stretch. You should never stretch when your muscles are cold. So just walk in place. Even if it's 5 minutes, you're good to go. And then just start stretching. Okay, we'll keep moving. Rolling out the shoulders now. Yes, stretching brings life. It's like a wilted flower. Once you start stretching, I'm telling you, it brings life. And then we're going to go the other way. Bring your arms in front like this. Bring it in front, stretching it intentionally. Nice and easy. And now we're going to go back. You go back as comfortably as you can. Maybe you have shoulder problems and you can't go far back. It's all right. Just keep rolling them out then. Me, I love to just push, push. I really appreciate that stretch. Now we're going to go back. And then you could start standing on your toes. Stand on your toes. Really reach in the back. You'll feel a nice stretch in your shoulders, under your arms. It's beautiful. All right. Reach. See how my face is going in the back of me as far as you comfortably can. Swinging the arms back. See how I don't have much space? You don't need to keep moving all around. You don't need a whole house. You don't need a whole gym. Just a small space. I haven't even moved out of this area. I've been doing everything here. Okay, hold on to your hands and swing. Keep your muscles tight in your stomach and stretch it back there. There you go. Very nice. Okay, now I'm going to reach across. Let me go reach for that can. I got to cook that tomato sauce. Hey, let me get that out of this cabinet. Or maybe it's in this cabinet. I don't know which one it's in. You're reaching, stretching out the back, the sides, the lats. That's what they're called. Reach. Oh, this feels so nice. Okay, see how my elbow? Push it out in front. Keeping your arms bent. Again, we're stretching, stretching, stretching. I hope you will love this. Stretching is life. All back here. See that? That's where it's feeling good. Keep it going. Now you only do as many as you comfortably can. Nice. You'll find it easier to walk. Okay. And now I'm reaching for my toes. You can reach as far as you comfortably can. If you can't go all the way down, go to your knees. Hey, is the police outside? Are they saying, hey, you didn't touch your toes, get back in there? No, you do what you can do. Keep going. Do as many as you can, too. We're getting stronger. When you go to the store and you have to reach down for something, you're going to find it easier. You're going to surprise yourself. I promise. Now we're going to stretch out the inner thighs. You'll feel this along your calves, the whole inside of the leg. Okay? If you have to pause it for a while, then do that. Stay put. You don't have to move side to side so quickly. Okay? This is all about your body. You're different than me. All right? You're different than your best friend. Okay? Now we're reaching down to the floor. Okay, stay down there, stretching that back out and slowly, slowly up. There's no hurry. You want to go side to side. You know where you need stretching. Okay, we're moving the feet side to side. And again, swinging those arms. And here you can go all the way around. This is for your hips, okay? For your hips, you're moving all around. Oh, yeah. And then you go the other way. Okay? This will help you walk so much better. You really got to stretch out the hips. Okay? And reach down. Okay? Okay, maybe you could just go here. You don't have to reach all the way down. Maybe here is all you can do. And then slowly you'll work, over time, you'll work all the way down. Okay? No pressure. But stay there, wherever you can go. My husband could never touch, he'd go to his knees, that was it, as far as I can remember. Now that he's working it out, he is reaching down to the floor. Okay? Again, stretching the sides. Me personally, I find always stretching the back and the waist is so vital for my healthy day. I believe that you will benefit from all of this stretching as well. Okay. Okay, put your heel back behind you and press it down on the floor. If you can't reach the floor, then move your leg forward more. And now we're going to make sure our bodies are up straight from the waist up, and we're going to go down. We're stretching out the hips where I just pointed. Very nice. And stay there. We're stretching out the hips onto the next leg. All the way down to the floor, okay? Make sure your knee is not going over your toes during these exercises. I'm stretching out my calf. All right, your heel is all the way down as far as you comfortably can. All right, make sure your body is straight up and down. And we're going to go down. All right, we're stretching out our hips. Very important if you want a nice healthy walk today. Stay. All right, make sure everything's aligned. Beautiful. Good. You're going to hold the chair, the wall. Now again, I don't normally lift it this high, but I know that you won't be able to see me. I'm rolling the foot out. This is like magic. This here is stupendous. Stupendous. This stuff here is magical. So just keep going. Okay, pointing. You'll know when you need to keep that stretch. All right. Roll it around. And then we have to go the other way. All right. So let's do that. This will bring life to your body. Because all day long you're working hard, you know. Everything gets all tight. All right. We're going to squeeze those toes. Very important. And you can do these ones in bed, in a chair. You know, if you're just sitting there watching a movie, do it. Talking on the phone. All right. Okay, now we're breathing, taking in all that beautiful oxygen. Rolling everything out. Amen. You're done. Yay!